Good morning everyone. In this class we are going to discuss about the determinants of spatial economic organization. It means the determining factors of different kind of economic activities on the surface, from physical constants to digital geographies. Okay, now first of all, what is spatial organization? Spatial organization is the geographical arrangement of economic functions. It is not random but a system shaped by competing forces. Okay, what kind of forces? Physical forces like nature and climate, economical forces, cost and markets, political, border and policy, technological, for example, innovation and access. Different sectors respond to different magnets. The constraints of a farm differ from those of a data center. Now, nature's mandate, the immovable baseline. Okay, climate determines agricultural zones, rice in humid tropics and wheat in temperate regions, for example. Then topography, plains favor industry, Indo-Gangetic plain, mountains limit scale but support pastoralism. Then soil type determine agriculture and plantation crops. For example, alluvial is useful for intensive agriculture. Laterite soil is useful for plantation crops. Then water, essential for irrigation and historical industrial transport. Primary activities are highly environment dependent. Now the resource imperative. There is some gravitational pull, that means the abundant supply of resources, hydro dams, energy intensive industrial cluster example. Raw materials, iron and steel industries tethered to coal and iron deposits. Energy sources, hydropower industries clustering near dams. Natural environment, resource rich regions attract mining towns and processing clusters. Heavy industry flows the weight of material to minimize transport effort. The calculus of cost and distance. Cost of production, that means land, rent, labor cost, taxes, and market accessibility, proximity to consumer, transport links. Transport and connectivity, ports, for example, Mumbai and highways act as logistic corridors, and capital, financial centers attract further investment. Theory link, Alfred Weber's least cost location theory. Then a human element, from hands to heads, quantity, labor, and quality, that means skill. Labor intensive factories seek densely populated regions for workforce availability. Knowledge intensive IT parks and research and development centers cluster near universities and talent hubs, example Bengaluru. People as infrastructure, the shift from manual labor to intellectual capital. Technology, reducing the friction of distance. Mechanization, automation, and ICT evolution. Mechanization improves the expansion scale of agriculture. Automation reduces industrial dependence on specific labor locations. And ICT revolution enables remote works and global outsourcing. Outcome is the rise of food loss, quaternary sector spaces. Then governance, under factor governance, rewriting the map, industrial policies, creation of SEG, special economic zones and industrial corridors, for example DMIC, regional development, intensive designed to pull industry into backward regions, trade, liberalization policies, opening border, special economic zones, tax incentives, infrastructure investment, exports and economic growth. The global and urban layer, globalization impacts the new international division of NIDL and global production networks. And urbanization, megacities act as magnets, combining service sector dominance with innovation ecosystems. All cities, command centers, and developing regions, production hubs. Contextual nuances, culture and environment, socio-cultural factors, traditions, pastoralisms, indigenous rights and social networks, ethnic business clusters, environmental regulations, green laws forcing relocations, population controls, and the rise of sustainable ecotourism. Modern location decisions must account for social roots and environmental footprints. Okay, these are basic factors affecting economic activities on the Earth's surface by the human civilization. Now there are some economic activities, division of economic activities like primary sector, theta to the earth, they are down to the earth's surface, services, forestry in mountains areas, grazing and pastoralism, intensive agriculture. Dominant factors are climate, soil and relief, spatial pattern, issues belt and fishing zones. There is a link theory of this primary sector economic activities, one Torrance agricultural model, and distant. In this model, according to this model, distance determines crop type. Then secondary sectors, that means secondary economic activities, the manufacturing balance, inputs, raw materials plus energy plus levels leads to processing, manufacturing, and agglomerations, and followed by outputs, market, assets. Dominant factors: transport cost and weight of materials, link theory, Weber's industrial location theory, and agglomeration economics. Then tertiary sectors: sizing the crowd, retail, banking, power tourism. Dominant factors: population density, buying power, connectivity, and logic is services look at where the customers are. Link theory: Histelas central place theory, hierarchy of services. Then quaternary sector: the knowledge grid, university and research, innovation cluster, tech park, industry, digital infrastructure. And determines education levels, innovation ecosystems, global connectivity. Key shift from resource dependence to information dependence. Activities: research and development, there is R&D, AI, artificial intelligence, and data economics. Okay, this is a summary of the dynamic map. Primary activities: primary driver nature dependent, theory and concept von Runen. Secondary activities: primary driver transport and raw material, theory concept, whereby and discourse location, theory. Then tertiary activities: primary driver urban density, theory and concept crystallar. Sector quaternary: primary driver knowledge and connectivity, theory and concept innovation systems. Emerging trends: rise of the platform economy, remote specialty, and the shift from resource geography to information geography. Okay, that's all for today. If you have any doubt and query, just let me know in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Thank you.